What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Blue FC channel. I'm Nia Martin. I hope you're all doing great. You know what? I know that I wasn't confident going into this game. I know most Chelsea fans were not confident going into this game. But to be honest, we played better than I thought we would. It was a disappointing result in the end. We should have won this game. We should have at least gotten a draw from the way we were playing in the final minutes of the game. But still, we are clearly not good enough. We tried our best, and City just proved why they are the better team. They proved why they are the best. They are second right now, trying to vie for first place, and we lost the better team. We lost the team that took their chances. And it sounds like a broken record at this point, because it seems like I keep saying this thing over and over again. I know a lot of Chelsea fans, almost every Chelsea fan, know our problems. We play very well in games like these, like in high stake games like this. We play very well. We waste our chances. We don't take the chances that we get, and then in the end we concede and we lose. It's like a continuous cycle, and we haven't been able to end that cycle. Play well, miss chances, lose. Play well, miss chances, concede. Play well, miss chances, concede. We've done this so many times, and it's getting frustrating. It really is getting frustrating. And let's get into the review itself and then talk more about the games. And let's start with the lineups. Kepa starts in goal. I have a lot to say about Kepa. We'll get there soon. Kepa starts in goal. Thiago Silva, Kalidou Koulibaly as the centre back pair. Aspilicueta on the left, Cucurella on the right, and then Zakaria and Kovacic in the middle. Have something to say about them too as well. And then Ziyech, Raheem Sterling, Christian Pulisic playing behind Havertz up top. So this is the lineup we went with. And I think the major issue was that we didn't see Mount. I think this is the first game that Mount hasn't played under Potter, and it was because he was injured. I think he picked a knock before the game, so he couldn't start, and he joins our list of injured players. We have not been lucky at all, and I don't know what the issue is. I don't know whether it's because of our physicians. I don't know whether our physicians are horrible or what, because these players are clearly not recovering well. First and foremost, these players are clearly not being watched well, are clearly not being monitored well. I don't know why we get so many injuries. Like in the first minute, Sterling already off. He pulled his hamstring, and then that was it. And when he pulled his hamstring, you knew he was not going to continue. And then Pulisic too, same. Pulisic, I didn't even know what happened. I think it was because of the knock he took earlier when he got a chance to score, and I think he was tackled. Forgotten what player it was, but he was tackled by John Stones. So I think after that he picked up a knock and he couldn't continue again. So it's weird, and we've been unlucky. We've been very, very, very unlucky when it comes to injuries. So Sterling and Pulisic joins a list of players who are already out injured. Edward Mendy, Reece James, Wesley Fofana, Ben Chilwell, N'Golo Kante, Mason Mount, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Armando Broja, then Raheem Sterling and Christian Pulisic. That's 10 players. One more and it's a full team out on injury, and they can call themselves Injury FC. And I don't know. I honestly don't know what the remedy is. For me, I think we need new doctors, we need new physicians, because these ones are not doing it. For the past 5-6 years, we've just been getting injuries after injuries after injuries after injuries, and there have been serious major injuries, and the players recover and then they come back and then they get injured again, just like what happened with Reece James. They recover, they come back, then they get injured again. Chilwell suffered the same fate. He recovered, he came back, he got injured again. I don't know what is going on at the club in terms of the physicians, but they need to get it sorted. They need to get it sorted fast. So after the injury, Aubameyang came on for Sterling, and then Carney, Chukwuemeka came on for Pulisic. The first half was very, very good. From a Chelsea fans' perspective, the first half was very, very good. We got chances, and yet again we missed them. We squandered the chances, and I don't know why we didn't take shots. I was screaming. The number of times that I screamed at my telly watching this game, shouting at the players to shoot as if they can hear it, and I know they can hear it, but I don't know why we got so many opportunities. Havertz, it felt like Havertz had like 2-3 opportunities where I thought he could have shot the ball, especially the chance that Pulisic had. I know Havertz can bend that around the defender. He had only one defender in front of him. You could beat that defender and play it. You could even take the shot, because the defender wasn't even close to him that much. So he could have taken the shot, but he decided to pass it to Pulisic, and the chance went away from us. And then the same thing, he did it again. He got a chance where I thought he could take a shot. He didn't take a shot. Passed it. He passed it. Sometimes he passed it even backwards, and it was very very frustrating to watch. He was holding play, was holding the ball very well. He was winning tackles. He was doing everything right. In the first half, there were some passes where I felt he could have passed the ball quicker. There was a run where Aubameyang was making. I thought he could pass the ball quicker. He's not a playmaker. We can't really blame him for that, but I thought he could have passed the ball to Aubameyang, or at least tried to pass the ball to Aubameyang, but he took it backwards. I don't know why he was taking the ball backwards a lot in this game, and it was very very frustrating to watch. The second half he was lost. I think the second half City just came into the game and most of our players were lost. But in the first half we were doing very very well. I think Carney coming on changed the game. Carney really did very very well when he came on the first half. He really added a lot more pace into the game. He added a lot more fight into the game, and he was getting chances. He even got a chance in the first half where I thought he was unlucky there. He hit the post. I think the shot that he took deflected and was able to beat Ederson, and it hits the post. And yeah, I thought that was in, and he should have scored. He should have gotten that goal, and unfortunately he didn't get it. And then but he did well. He was very, very he was one of the best players on the pitch. Kovacic and Zakaria should be maintained. The two of them in the middle, especially Zakaria. Zakaria was just fantastic today. This is the first time he's played 90 minutes for Chelsea, and he was fantastic today. He was really, really good. He showed signs and glimpses of how good it is in previous games where he hasn't played full time. Sometimes he comes off for Kovacic. Sometimes he comes off for Jorginho too as well. And today played full 90. Jorginho was on the bench, and you could see why he needs to continue starting. He really needs to continue starting. He's the DM that we need. He plays as a DM, plays as a central midfield too. And today I think he was mostly focused on DM and was pushing forward too as well. And I really really liked watching him play. Sometimes he swapped with Kovacic. Kovacic stayed back, he moved forward. Sometimes he stayed back, Kovacic moved forward. And I really like how they clicked in the midfield, and it was very very nice to watch. That first half was just fantastic. Even the second half, him and Kovacic, they still continued to shine and to link up very very well in that midfield, and they were able to control that midfield. I don't think De Bruyne had a good game today. I don't think Haaland had a good game today. Haaland was blocked and stopped by Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva was just fantastic today. He was immense today. It's unfortunate. It's weird that I'm saying that Thiago Silva was good today, but yet we considered a goal. But he was very very good today, and he proved to Haaland that you are not beating me. He has experience on him. He has age on him. He has talent. He has skill to be able to control a striker of that caliber, and he was able to do that. I think Haaland got some chances. I think there was one chance in the first half where I think he run past Koulibaly, and he should have done better at that shot, but thankfully for us he didn't get that shot on target. And I think the second half there was a cross that came in after their goal where I thought he could have just tapped it in, but he didn't get there early enough, and he was closely marked by Thiago Silva too, so he couldn't do anything much with that chance too as well. And then the second half, that's where things just fell apart. Second half, Chelsea just came in, City just came in differently. They were a different team in the second half, and they weren't the team that we started with in the second half. And they made two changes, Grealish and Mahrez, and then the two of them delivered the goal. Grealish gave a beautiful cross in. It was a low cross into Mahrez, and I felt like Kepa should have done way way better. Like Kepa was second guessing himself. He didn't know whether to move, to dive for that ball or to stay back, because I don't know why he was thinking that. I don't know what he was thinking about. I just don't know what it was. Maybe he was thinking that Grealish was going to take a shot on his near post, but the ball just passed right in front of him, and you could see that he hesitated. He tried to go forward, and then he pulled back again, and then Mahrez was on the near post, and he gave Mahrez a chance like that on a plate, and he's going to score. And they scored, and they took the lead. And then after that, another chance came in again from the other side. This time, Kevin De Bruyne sitting in a hard cross across the face of goal. This time, he didn't reach his intended target. But again, Kepa did the same mistake again. He hesitated. He was supposed to go in for that ball and stop it, or dive across to stop it. But he hesitated again. He did the same move that he did for the goal. He did the same thing. I don't know why he hesitated. I don't know why he second guessed himself. But he let us down today, because I think that defense was very very good. Even Koulibaly a lot of us were worried, including myself. I was very, very worried, knowing that he was going up against Haaland, and Haaland would have demolished him. But he held his ground. He held his own. Like I said, it was only the first half where I think Haaland was able to beat him and got a shot on target. But throughout the game, him and Thiago Silva, they were very, very solid at the back. So I think that chance fell, and on that goal is on Kepa, and Kepa should have done better there. He should have saved that. He should have saved that ball. He should have thrown himself at it. He should have blocked it from going across the face of goal, but he didn't, and we ended up conceding. And then Potter later made some changes. At first, the changes I thought it was very, very weird, but he proved to be right. He brought in Hutchinson, he brought in Lewis Hall, he brought in Gallagher, and yeah, and I think Hutchinson was the only one who I thought wasn't really ready yet for the big stage, but I think it was very, very good experience for him playing against a big team like City. It was very, very good experience for him, because I think he wasn't able to match up to the players around him. Whenever he got the ball, he either misplaced the pass, or he misplaced the cross, or he lost the ball to the City players. But in all, I think his energy was good. His energy was very, very good when he came on. But I think the other two that came on, Gallagher and Lewis Hall, especially Lewis Hall was just fantastic. There was a attacking move that he made on in the dying minutes where he dribbled like 2 or 3 City players, but unfortunately we couldn't capitalize on the chance. And he also got a chance himself where Carney drove into the midfield where and he drove into the midfield and gave him a pass, and I thought he should have composed himself better and taken the shot well, but he just blasted it over the bar, and yeah, it was unfortunate. I think that was his chance, and he failed to take it. I think that the same thing happened when we played City in the Carabao Cup. He got good chances, but he misplaced it. He's very, very good, but I think he just needs composure in front of goal, and he'll be one of the best players in the league. But he needs to work on his composure. He needs to work on his finishing abilities too as well. And yeah, he was one of the players that I thought did very, very well today. Him, Zakaria, and then Carney was just fantastic. He was just fantastic. You can see why we spent the money to bring him in. He was a very, very good player. Zakaria in the middle, fantastic, and Lewis Hall, very, 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 very good. I'm looking forward to seeing them start for Chelsea in the coming games. I'm looking forward to seeing them start for Chelsea. We lost, and I should be gloomy and all that, but I don't know. I'm taking the positives from this game, because we had already psyched our minds that we're going to lose this game, so it's not really a surprise that we've lost, but it's how we've lost that maybe it's a little bit difficult to take, because we were good, and it was very nice to also see that we played them. We dominated the game. Even though they won, we dominated the game, but like I said, they are the better team, and they knew how to get the goal. They knew how to secure their 3 points, especially with Arsenal leading them by 8 points. So they needed to close that gap, and they did, and we lost. But yeah, we have to take the positive. The positives are those 3 players. Those 3 players need to start the next game. They need to start regularly. Even when we are playing the Champions League, don't put them on the bench. Let them start. Let them be able to exhibit their skills, and they are playing. You can start. They are playing with passion. They are playing with a lot of motivation, and we need players like that. We don't need players to be walking around the pitch and just missing chances, misplacing chances. These players are good. Give them a chance and let them prove themselves. And yeah, I didn't even check the table. I know we are around the 9th. We are around the middle there, 9th, 8th place there. But there's not all lost. It's not all lost. It's a disappointing loss. Very, very disappointing loss. Potter needs to answer a lot of questions. But like I said, we played better than I expected that we would. So I'm not really going to bicker about it. We had a feeling that we're all going to lose. We had a positive feeling that we're going to lose. I know a lot of people predicted a loss, and we played better than a lot of people would have predicted. So we just have to move on, pick ourselves up, go into the next game, and start with the players that did well today. I'm sure we will turn the tables very, very soon. So yeah, that's been my review for the loss against City at Stamford Bridge. The first game at Stamford Bridge, and we lost. It's unfortunate, but we just have to learn from it and move forward. Let me know if I left something out. Let me know your views on the game down in the comment section below. And if you watched to the end, if you watched this far, give the video a like, and if you've not subscribed yet, subscribe also. It helps the channel a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, stay safe.